Hi, I'm Julia Biller. I just finished 11th grade at Westlake High School, and I like writing and being funny. There's a song by a person, I think Matt Maltese, and it's called As the World Caves In. And I have always read science fiction, and I really like the idea of the end of the world, and it's kind of confusing to me why humans really like the idea of the end of the world, and so I knew I wanted to be about that. And so the song is about basically two people kind of reveling in those final moments, and so I really wanted to capture that and kind of add, that sense of tragedy. And with my experience with depression and kind of dealing with emotions, and postponing emotions, I wanted to focus on a moment where you really can't postpone them anymore. The way that I describe how I write is I have ideas that pop up in my brain, and then I write them down, or I have a bunch of voice recordings on my phone where I just say phrases like an insane person, and then I try to kind of piece them together in a thing, and this thing just happened to work out pretty good, I guess. But I love writing poetry and different little things, and this is my first real play that ended up being a substantial thing where all the dialogue fit together pretty well, and I intend to do more. I think with art in general, how I approach it, and I've heard it, I feel like it's conducive to the way I create things, is forget what anyone's ever told you about how to write or make things, because there are no rules, and the best artists and writers are the people that completely throw the rules away. I would also say just consume as much media as possible, because that's not a bad thing. Just listen to music, watch movies, and look at art, and just take it all in, and don't be afraid to do what anyone has done before, because everything has been done before. So just throw all of it out and just do what you do, and something will probably turn up. And here it is, my play, Your Final Night Alive.
So this is it. Everything we work towards will be torn to bits. Every last inch of earth scorched to nothing. Every science test I've ever cried over. Every boy that's broke my heart in one way or another. All gone.
Yep. God is a cruel son of a bitch.
Well, doesn't this disprove the whole thing? God. Or does this prove that we're so shitty that the God or whatever controls us just gave up? He was working on something else and he checked in one day and was like, oh no, gotta shut the whole thing down, can't leave him alone for more than 5 minutes, Jesus Christ!
I think I use his full name. Jesus. Jesus Hector Christ.
I like Harvey better.
You should feel sad right now.
I feel sad, but it's different. Everything I was sad about, I could have done something different. Every situation I could have changed in one way or another, but this is not us. This is not my fault in any way, so it's like my brain is freaking out and creating a new emotion.
Okay. Top 10 moments.
Of our lives?
Well, yeah. No. Humanity.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of stuff. I'd say, does fire count?
You mean like the invention of fire?
Yes. Like when humans or those human-ape hybrids banged rocks together and set each other on fire for the first time.
Totally. On a similar note, milk.
Does milk in general?
Well, yeah. The concept of milk is pretty funny. And I ate just cheese melted on a tortilla for like 3 months straight, so it's kind of a foundation of my existence.
Fair enough.
You're beautiful.
Ew, Seb, stop it.
Come on. I mean it. Why would I lie to you now? Okay, well, just to prove my newfound dedication to honesty, I will admit I totally spray painted a wiener on Mr. Barton's house. I'm serious. I felt kind of bad about it, but not really. He hit my mailbox with a stupid ride-on lawnmower a few months ago. That's my excuse. Would you have wanted kids? The whole white picket fence, dog named Sparky or some other boring name?
I don't know. Also, weird transition.
Not that weird, it's just big picture stuff.
It's depressing, though.
Lots of the world is depressing, darling. You owe it to mankind to dedicate at least part of your time left existentialism.
Okay, yes. But not in the boring nuclear family way you're talking. But I'm sure people secretly wanted it in one way or another.
I don't know. I think I'd be fine without it.
Well, yeah, a lot of people didn't need it, but I'm sure they wanted it.
I guess.
You would have been a great dad.
Really? Considering my dad is probably on meth right now, jumping into the ocean or some shit, I would have to disagree.
You're not your dad, though.
Oh my God.
You've never been like your dad. I promise you've never been like your dad. But I have thought about it. You singing that song to our kids, playing it on your guitar.
There's a hole in my bucket.
Yes, that one. Over and over again until our kids fall asleep.
Bucket, bucket, bucket.
Man, I've really fallen in love with you. I mean, it's crazy. Man, I really loved you.
I loved you too.
I don't like that we use past tense.
Well, you're about to be dust in 20 minutes. I think it's grammatically sound.
You mean we? You mean we? Seb? Seb? What does it say about a person that, even in their last moments, even in everyone's last moments on earth, you can't come to terms with such simple things? Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, I'm finally doing it. My mom would probably be disappointed. She's probably looking down and think of a million ways to phrase how pathetic I am. I never loved her. I felt bad about it for a while, but I don't feel bad about it anymore. I was nothing to her, and I'm not ashamed to admit how quickly she became nothing to me. So there, that's it, that's the one. Round 2. Right now, I looked at my hands and immediately thought how ugly they were. Right now, when I could watch the movie theater burn down, the one where I worked at for 2 years, My history teacher literally passed out in the middle of the road. And I'm still hung up on how pronounced my knuckles are. How my veins look like disgusting little snakes. If I could see my face, I'd probably sob over my puffy cheeks and the skin under my chin just like always. It's pathetic and I know it is. I pretend that I'm above it. And that I moved on, but I haven't. I only said that I did so I wouldn't have to see that god-awful therapist and have everyone treat me like a child. I wish I had stuck it out, though. I guess I'm not strong. So that's the one. That's it. Final round. Just enough time. He died. He died December 5th. It was 5 months ago. I was at his funeral. I saw him lowered into the dirt. Seb is dead. Something inside me is so goddamn weak that it would have broken my brain if I had actually said it out loud. If I had actually said it out loud, all my organs would collapse into each other. But I never did. I never believed it. And I need to believe it because it's true. He's dead. That's it. He's dead. Here we go.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Oh, fix it, dear Henry, fix it.